You're staring at me. Alright.
Already.
So, last session, you guys ended with coming back from your free day, and Doran set a fun little trap for Owen. I completely forgot about that until like 10 minutes before Shane got here. But I did remember. So, would you like to describe your trap, or...
It's just a tripwire.
Okay. That works. That's perfectly fine. I wasn't sure if it was like bucket on top of the door.
It is just a tripwire.
With the bucket and push them back down the stairs.
And the string probably isn't super great, so it might just snap. 90.
I don't think I can roll that high.
No, sorry, 9.
So, as you go to enter your room, suddenly your foot, I believe it would he roll perception, or is it just immediately?
Passive probably.
Yeah, it's your passive.
14.
And you said
It was a 17.
So your foot hits a wire, you don't notice it until your foot's hitting it, and you stumble a little bit. Does the tripwire trigger anything, or just...
It's just a tripwire.
It's just a random wire, and Doran's probably in the room.
Just in bed.
Yeah.
Is Mitch around here or something?
I can see him.
Weird, okay.
You're just going to trip on your way out.
Is there an issue?
Yeah, I think someone set tripwire up at the entrance. Weird.
Very strange.
Alright.
Are you going to remove the tripwire, or are you going to
No.
leave it?
I'm gonna stay there.
I'm not even gonna question how he got in the room without noticing.
Or you just do it.
No. Yeah. Alright.
Oh, it's there.
So, you all eventually go to sleep.
There's a tripwire.
A regular night, nothing special. And then it is the start. It is the start of a new month. So this is the 4th month of the year. It's Nari, which is Narie.
Doesn't type.
First month of summer. So first day of the week, first day of the month. Homeroom. You're all told that you have a month until you all are leaving for your midterm.
You have a month.
Yep.
Okay.
Very delayed fire.
It's a spell.
It is a spell.
So,
In your lung.
It
have
slowly
a
gets
month.
stronger the longer it's there.
so for us, that is 5 in-game weeks until you're.
Straight up in the
Thing.
nose.
I can't.
Alright. What did happen? Dang it.
Sorry, I just shoved a cup in my mouth. For classes, we're going to start off with the ropes again.
Awesome. Yes.
As you all get into class, you don't really have assigned desks. Everybody just kind of sits where they want. But it's kind of like the regular high school thing where you have unspoken assigned seats. Everybody sits by their friends or sits wherever they want.
Everyone's sitting in the corner, doing the edgy rope thing. So.
On whatever desk that Owen usually sits in is a healing potion bottle and a very small note from your professor explaining, I'm assuming you would open it.
Cautiously, we're in a road place.
The leather could be trapped.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, if you want, you can check for traps if you would like on an envelope.
Yes.
Okay.
What do I roll?
D20 and
Wait,
what is it? Is it investigation?
What do you think?
I think it's investigation. I believe for checking for traps.
7. Do I see all the traps?
There are no traps on.
What's a
It's
trap?
impossible. So?
Cautiously open it. I don't trust. It's in the rogue room. I don't trust anything here.
You open it and it's just a piece of paper that's been folded neatly to fit in, and okay, and it's just a plain letter explaining from your teacher, explaining that this is your award from last week, at the beginning of the week, when you were not found.
Let's see if I can't add that.
Albie's gonna use it on Shump again.
Probably. Equipment.
Oh, wait.
Isn't that cool?
Found.
So now we will go to, still during classes in the training room. The bards are on one half, the paladins are all on the other. So
Huh.
Oh.
all the bards, they're just practicing, or the paladins are just practicing casting regularly, actually getting the training in that you guys wanted. The bards, you're also practicing casting, but about halfway through, everybody in the training room hears a very loud tang sound, and the, I believe, half-elf fourth year Valrai, which you would know her name, she's in the same group as Leon, she just goes, "No!" And one of the strings on her guitar has snapped. Immediately, several people are rushing over, helping her try and fix it. It ends up being Pepper fixing it, and she plays flute, she's playing woodwind instruments, stuff like that. But she still was able to fix it, so.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, the rest of your class goes
It
pretty
just makes me sneeze.
uneventfully. Kick him. So, in the sorcerer's class, you guys are
The
also,
camera.
No, see, that's why I moved back.
Oh, okay.
you guys are also
I thought
practicing
it-
casting. Okay. You're also practicing casting, but you're in your classroom instead. You don't have to roll if you don't want to. You
No,
can.
I've just been rolling to see how bad it is. It's
Oh.
been really bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So classes go by pretty uneventfully. Anything special you guys want to do during your classes, or?
I want
5 minutes.
to ask for powdered silver and have the entire class practice making holy water.
All right.
Let's see if I can't.
That's 25 gold worth of powdered silver per person.
Okay. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Ah!
What did I say?
Do I have help from anyone?
I'm sure Aaron would help you.
Yes.
Aaron's very much close to you.
Thank you, Aaron. 14.
All right. Claire, your teacher, just kind of looks at you and. I don't see why not. I mean, we can go find somewhere. We'll have to talk to the principal, but I'm for it. We're using class time to do something kind of productive, so all right. Anybody else?
Adding holy water to my inventory.
Yeah.
Not even.
I can't think of
I'm
it.
in the middle.
That's perfect. You're good. So
Nice in the camera.
during lunch, tables are still all pushed together. Usually it's everybody filing in as classes are dismissed, so sometimes teachers will hold the class back to finish talking, you know, same way high school goes. And everybody in the first year are all at the table except for Egg, so all 11 people are there. All of a sudden, very loud laughing comes from the stairwell as Egg and 3 of the 4 wizards from the second year, which are, the 4 are all in the same group, all come walking in, laughing extremely hard, and eventually Egg splits off from the rest of them and sits down with you guys. She's just laughing her butt off, can't talk because she's laughing that hard. I heard familiar.
Excellent?
Is that in character?
Yeah.
Alright. She just continues laughing, and she's nodding through laughter, kind of holding her stomach because it hurts. And she starts trying to point towards the group and. Somebody cast Ray of Sickness during our class on another student. But boy, was it funny! Somebody might be in trouble, but it wasn't me, so it's okay. The other three are all still laughing, and then eventually the fourth wizard from that group comes up, just very messed up red hair, and he comes in just holding his stomach, and he just kind of glares at the others in his group, and then goes and gets a very little amount of food and sits with them. The twins definitely were already there, but Searless seems to be actually talking to, like, the Iron Wings, sitting beside them, socializing, but Ilmael doesn't seem to want to. So, yeah. What would you guys like to talk about during your lunch period?
Normal kid stuff.
Alright.
Nothing specific.
Do you know the cashews come from our
Holy.
The financial crisis we are in.
Shump knows what fruit is.
That's how it flies across the table.
Eventually, Ilmael joins in. He's not extremely talkative still, but he's trying to, because it's like, oh, my brother's talking, fine. So, seems like they're finally getting comfortable and actually starting to talk to people, whatever the reasons may be. Now to the fun class. Communication with Mrs. Murphy, the druid teacher. You all come into the class of slowly, people trickle in. It's just the first years again, so it's not a horde of people. And she just kind of smiles and, alright, today we're going to talk about intimidation. Now, sometimes intimidation can be scary, and that's the point of it. But you need to get over your own fear in order to instill fear in other people. Remember that, class. Remember that. What's the matter?
I'm actually going to go over to Elizabeth and cast Heroism,
Alright.
which you're imbued with bravery. You are immune to the frightened condition.
How long is that?
Minute.
Wait, what do you think now?
You have a minute of being not afraid.
Oh no! Just finally snapped! That was almost stopping her from killing everyone.
Alright, now we're going to go ahead and start with, I'm going to try and intimidate some of you. And then she's looking around and she looks at Searless and Ilmael and just kind of glares at them for a moment and, I'm going to talk to your parents about what happened a few classes ago.
Doesn't work out.
Didn't expect that to work. Wait! I have a character sheet made for her that I've had for forever. She has a +3 to intimidation, so that's beautiful.
Okay.
That was a dirty 20.
Oh my.
She's more
And both
intimidating than I
twins
am.
just
Oh.
and start to kind of like scoot back in their chairs, starting to almost fall. And I'm just kidding. I already scolded you and scared you enough. The look of pure terror on your face is plenty. So
pretty fun.
yeah. Usually it's threatening other things. It's just, intimidating. You guys know how to intimidate people. I mean, really, look at you. And she gestures over at Doran, because Doran's very big to her. It's, yeah, you're big, lean over him, intimidating. And then she, over to Aaron, because he's also pretty big. And then looks at the Iron Wings, and then just turns away from them, because big, goofy jocks, rather than
Not
scary. We've got the group of 3 big goofy jocks. Doran, who is also kind of a goofy jock a little bit, and then Aaron, who's not just not intimidating.
How many people within 10 feet of me?
Good question.
Let's see. I don't remember if I ever said what room you guys were in. Did I? I think.
Because I picture these specific classes as like lecture halls where we're all sitting super close together.
I think you guys are all in the ranger classroom because for the history class you're all sitting kind of just on the floor.
That's sad.
So
I got Buster on my shirt.
And it's only our year.
yeah, it's all the first years. So all of you are in. Sorry, Doran. Like are in here. Because the history class was normally in here, so instead it's communication. So she's over by the desk. So, probably fairly close. Like, the squares are just an inch by an inch, so
Yeah.
5 feet, but it probably wouldn't be, like, a ton of people. Probably 5 or 6 people right beside you, because
That's fine.
Why does he get to roll good for my dice?
I'm gonna roll. Wait, where's there? I'm gonna roll.
it's okay.
I was gonna roll this. Not worth it.
Alright,
Centered
now,
on yourself.
we're going to, I'm going to have a few of you that are a little, less intimidating. Try and intimidate the people in the room. So, there are 3 groups of you. Everyone, go ahead and pick whoever you think in your group is the least intimidating. Alright. So, Elizabeth, how are you going to try and intimidate the class?
Intimidate the class?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, first off, it sounds like a good time to use my free use of advantage for wild magic.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Gonna lift my hand up as fire begins to form in it from chromatic core. Not even the deities will save you if you say that again.
What I say?
Staring directly at him.
You didn't say anything.
Alright. Roll intimidation.
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
Okay.
14.
Alright, so it looks like almost everybody in the class is thoroughly intimidated. A few people are
I'm scared.
not really, like, they're pretty close. They're like, I didn't know she could be this loud. I didn't know she could actually, have a regular conversation. What's happening?
You have chosen
And then,
death. And now I'd like to make an attack roll.
oh, good job. Your name's Elizabeth, right?
Yes.
Alright, here you go. And she gives you 2 cookies. She gives the rest of you 1. And then she looks over to
Look at that. You got
Egg. 1 moment.
Come on, Egg. Got this. Come on, Egg.
I forgot to look something up.
I don't have anything to get
I
Where?
can't intimidate groups.
Okay, wizards can take thaumaturgy. I had to make sure about that one because I didn't actually. According to what I was just looking at, it said they can. Where did I put my backpack? Back there. Let me actually open this. Open the book. Because I feel like that might not be
I
right.
think they can only get prestidigitation.
That's
Isn't that-
disappointing. Although prestidigitation is very fun.
Yeah, they can only get prestidigitation.
That's sad. The internet lies.
My
Amateur-
image didn't get up.
That's what I thought.
We wouldn't know what that is.
So
Crap.
immediately they all,
Let's see.
the attention shifts to the Iron Wings, all sitting next to each other, and Mitch just kind of. What? No, I am not. It's fine. And he's going to try to stealth to hide, and then try
In the
and.
middle of this.
Yep, in the middle of a group. Where's the other one? There's the other matching one.
I close my eyes.
That's okay. I rolled a disadvantage and rolled a 15 and a 16. And one of them stopped on other dice, but
Everyone close their eyes.
Yeah.
It's like, close your eyes, guys.
Well, he also has a +7, so.
Oh, plus
Still impossible
7?
to hide in a room because
Man.
everybody's looking at you.
Yeah. He just kind of tries to sneak behind people. A few people, like, they're looking at him like, what are you doing? And then, all of a sudden, he's gonna jump out from behind probably one of the other jocks. Probably, Jared, the barbarian, and just, ah! Jared just, you know we can see you.
So I looked at that.
You know we can see you, right? No, you couldn't. I was the stealthiest person that's ever lived. Good try. What's your name? Mitch?
Jeff?
Good try, Mitch. Alright, go ahead and sit down.
Alright, well.
Alright,
Let's see what you.
now in all of you. I don't remember your team name. The Ivory Tabard? Or no, the Ivory Knights. Egg just kind of speaks up and tells them. Alright, now which of you guys did you guys decide was going to, try to intimidate the class? And Egg just... Apparently me. I know I'm shorter than them, but that doesn't mean that I'm... That's not scary.
Bad idea.
Thank you.
Oh, hey.
Oh, okay. I thought it all just froze.
That's a lot of damage.
How about a little more?
I agree. That's really not a good idea for me to be the one intimidating everybody. I mean, I am probably the scariest in this group. Hey, no, you're not, sweetie. You're just a small... I am not!
There it is.
And because you did make your comment, I don't think this is a good idea.
What?
18. Alright, sweetie, here. She gives her 2 of the cookies. I get it.
10 more.
She has the authority of the crown on her side.
Well, yes, but that does... Alright. And she just slowly, hands everybody else a cookie that didn't already get one. Kind of ends up closing my class, and a few people are still looking at Egg and Elizabeth like, what just happened? You were so loud.
Careful with the quiet.
It's fire damage in both the rings.
Did I take my thing? I took my thing out that was marking my
Just
page.
cast a cantrip so that she can make
It's
you
okay,
move.
it's on my page.
What's up?
There's a fly.
No.
Yeah.
Fly.
Alright. So then you have training and the library. What would you guys like to do? You want to go to the training
what is
room?
it? First area.
Yeah.
Training.
Beat up the dummies.
Alrighty. Huh?
Beat up the dummies.
Alrighty. You guys? You want to go to training, library?
I guess training, I suppose.
Alrighty. Elizabeth?
The library.
Library.
Alrighty. So, in the training room, just kind of the normal amount of people, normal training sessions. A few of the third years, like one of the groups isn't in there. They're training somewhere else, like outside. All the third year groups have a druid, just works for them. They're allowed to go outside to train just to keep it a little bit safer for everybody else. That way they can work on a little more powerful things and not have to worry about hurting anybody. In the library, what is your passive perception?
Question. Good, just look cool. 13.
Alright. Just inside, it's you, the 4 wizards, and like 1 or 2 other people. One of them's the janitor, who isn't usually doing anything. He's just
Sanitarian.
combining librarian and janitorian. And then the librarian just kind of walks by and I'm only doing this because your group saw me. And then just keeps walking, not hiding or anything, not hiding from the group of 4 wizards. And instead of, having those fun rolling ladders that a lot of librarians use, she just kind of climbs up the sides of the shelf easily, puts a book away, climbs back down, or shimmies to the side to put another one in. So, what would you like to look at?
She's real.
So cool.
What was the question?
What are you
What
hoping
do-
to find in the library?
Work on familiars, specifically more exotic ones, but
Ready?
it's kind yeah, Cthulhu.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation.
Cthulhu's so familiar.
Oh, I thought you were going for a high five.
Cast a spell to help.
Right? 15. What?
She cast a spell to help you find it.
Or you can ask the librarian that you know where she is now. Yeah, you find a book that's describing familiars, and now out of character, I'm gonna go ahead and say you don't know about like levels in the world, but
Yeah.
the books definitely describe that you need to be at a certain strength before you'll be able to use it if you don't specialize in like wizarding spells. So you'll need to be of a certain strength and power before you can do it, but in some very rare cases, you can still see it. So, in your case, you can still see Kyle, but other people can't.
Yeah.
There are many exotic ones. They're not as common, but there are different things that they can appear as. Yeah. I have a tab somewhere. I might have gotten rid of it. I had a tab open of just familiars.
Just one.
No. Yes. Is there anything else specifically you wanted to know, or?
I mean, would there be any that seem to be similar to Kyle?
Let me look at my list. There probably would be some, but they're harder to create. I don't actually know what that thing is. One moment.
It's a giraffe.
Now,
Ooh, those are cool. Tressums.
Tressums are amazing.
They're so cute. They're basically cats with wings.
It's all they are. They're
They're
amazing.
very cute. Yeah. So there's a Tressums might be kind of similar, but you said Kyle doesn't have fur or anything. So.
Pseudo dragon.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Yeah. Pseudo dragons would be similar. You could probably pull up a picture of pseudo dragons if you want on your computer, since it's right behind you. There's one that somebody did that's a fairy dragon. Oh, it's so pretty.
Fairy dragons are amazing.
The wings look like butterfly wings, but blue and pink.
Ooh,
That's cool.
pretty.
Yeah. So there are a few things that are kind of similar. They're a little harder to, create. Pseudo dragons are warlock familiars rather than wizard, but I don't
I think 1 is the worst out of all the rolls in the wild magic.
know if that
1 or 2.
They're no worst.
Best, I guess.
What is
Best.
what
Roll
is
on
it?
this table at the start of each of your turns for the next minute.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
Unless
why
you-
do that when you can just fireball yourself.
Yeah.
You get knocked out, still fireball yourself.
Yeah. Fireball, spazzing out.
You're dead. Keep
Does it say what level of fireball? I think it's
Fireball.
third.
It's
Okay.
just still 8d6.
Yeah, you could one shot one of your people and absolutely kill them. Don't mind us. I'm touching footsies. You're gonna scratch yourself on my toes.
So
My toenails.
So fancy.
So is there anything else you guys wanted to do that day?
My training was not super great. Relatively average.
Okay. Okay. So, second day of the week. Nothing special in homeroom. Just same reminder, you've got a little under a month now. Like a day under a month until your midterm starts. So, classes. We're rogues again, just kind of working on the flare, going to like stab something, dropping the knife, catching it and stabbing, stuff like that. Cool things.
Fancy.
Just stuff like that to make it a little bit more playful or misleading toward your enemy.
I wonder why this
Oh,
teacher would be teaching you like that.
Yeah, I wonder. So, yeah. The bards, you guys are playing each other's instruments,
Oh boy.
or versions of each other's, because some of the people have like flutes, so they just kind of bring out a different flute, so you aren't blowing into one somebody else has already been blowing into for years. You know. Hi, Aunt.
Anyone else lift Shump's guitar?
Heavy is my guitar. 17,000 couches heavy.
Man,
Man, you can
You
lift that many
couldn't-
couches
you
now?
couldn't pick that up before last session.
That's...
I can pick it up.
That's
I
why
should
Shump kept
always
hitting her
be.
I
head.
can just really easily just look at your card that has all of the bards on it. Because I didn't make their character sheets all yet.
Oh, you didn't?
Jack, the second year, which is the half-orc, goes to pick it up, and because he's a bard, he's not used to trying to pick up things that are heavy. We're gonna roll this one. He goes to try and lift your very heavy guitar, and just... I can do this!
Good luck.
And just kind of sets it down on the floor, and it tings a little bit. It doesn't seem like it dented. It didn't fall far. And I'm gonna play it on the floor. And he just kind of sits, and he's holding the top up, sitting like crisscross on the floor with it on his leg, playing it. It sounds a little off. It's against the floor. It kind of sounds weird. Everybody else is playing like guitars, flutes.
Except Shump.
Yeah, what
Shump found a drum.
Yeah, what instrument would you like to play? There are, in your
human
class,
drum.
there are people with, there's a violin, 2
Full-sized
trumpets,
grand
a
piano.
flute, a guitar, or, you know, they'd probably have other
The
instruments
triangle.
within reason. Shump.
Ding, ding, ding.
So, what instrument
You're
would Shump play?
the trumpet.
Alright. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Oh boy.
And you are not proficient, so just
Manage.
add charisma, I believe. Or no, go ahead and do your not in a trumpet, so just your charisma modifier.
I was on 6.
Wow.
8.
Alright, so you...
I just blow into it.
Yeah, which Jack's trumpet are you picking up? The half-orc who has your guitar, or the other one? The older one?
Got this.
The older one.
Alright, so you pick up the 4th year Jack's mariachi trumpet, and it's... Have you heard a mariachi trumpet?
Maybe.
It's higher than a regular trumpet. I don't know that I can make the sound of a trumpet.
Oh no.
But you sure are trying. You don't play a trumpet, so you don't know how to buzz your lips. It's you're. That's how you do it. Wait, you just. It's not coming out very well, but you sure are trying. And let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and roll
Trumpet is
performance
a pretty
for
good weapon.
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack's trying to play your guitar. He just keeps getting frustrated. He doesn't play guitar, he plays a trumpet. So, almost everybody else is struggling. Valrai's having almost no issue playing Ilmiel's violin. They just kind of switched. So, he's playing her guitar, and he's still struggling a little bit. It's still a stringed instrument, but she seems perfectly fine with it. She's used to the strings, she's used to a guitar, and figures it out. But aside from Valrai doing okay, you're in a classroom of people who are not trained on other people's instruments and are now playing other people's instruments, and it does not sound pretty. Very loud.
Sounding our classes sounded.
Well, I agree with you.
Greatest
Your teacher and my voice cracked halfway through that.
Days in a row.
Yeah. That's about how your class goes. The paladins, you guys are in the training room again, and so are the sorcerers.
Hey.
So, paladins are doing the same thing as last time. You're casting, but they're allowing you guys to, like, duel each other in different classes if you would like. They just want you to at least to be doing something, participating. The sorcerer teacher's okay with you guys, you know, facing each other, but he's being very cautious about it. And, oh, be careful! They're in combat, they need to be careful. And both the teachers are standing beside each other, and the cleric, paladin teacher's just kind of sitting on the ground like, they'll be fine.
People die when they're killed.
No, be careful. You're gonna hurt somebody. That's the point of this. They're supposed to train. So, if you guys would like, you can face other people in your class.
Wild
It's up to
magic.
you.
I'm casting Bless on myself and...
Oh, hey.
What's his name?
Aaron,
Aaron.
Jeff.
I got you.
And
Elizabeth.
It's
Alright.
me.
And that's me.
I know that person.
And then just
I don't.
probably do it without spells, most likely.
Yeah.
I didn't prepare anything yet.
So he's got a warhammer that he kind of pins out for a lighter one, just getting used to it a little bit.
Who's the claws?
You guys are just kind of dueling. Are you gonna face anybody, or are you just gonna kind of go at targets?
He's already felt the wrath of the chromatic orb.
Okay.
He can spread the fear to everyone.
Okay. It was, you don't have to, you can if you want. You don't have to. You can try and beat up a fourth year if you want, but...
Those are all the wrong magic too.
Are you casting a first level spell?
Yeah.
Okay,
What
then
spell?
go ahead. Yeah, you can. Yeah, what spell are you casting?
Orb.
Okay. Are you casting it at someone, or are you casting it at target? Okay.
What to do?
You didn't say what you were doing. Gotta communicate, boy.
Very good. You're surrounded by faint ethereal music for the next
Ooh.
minute.
Once again, Disney princess.
That's not ethereal music.
That wasn't Disney princess. Something else was Disney princess.
The butterflies?
The butterflies.
Yeah,
that
yes.
was- Thank you.
So, very gentle, soft music fills, and the bards aren't in here. You guys don't know where it's coming from, but you know. Oh, I just messed up a spell.
They'll never know.
Yeah. Fly. That's what I saw. Yeah. You guys eventually get to lunch. Tables are all together. Just kind of the regular filing in and sitting down in your spots at the tables. Is there anything you guys want to do or talk about, or regular, teenager talk?
Nothing specific. Mitch,
Yeah.
we found a trap in our room yesterday. Any clue where that came from?
I don't know. Why would I set a trap?
He's the only rogue that's in the area, aside from he's the one who tripped on it.
Well, that's his fault. I didn't do it. My stuff's all. Where is my stuff? Is it in my room? Jared, did you take my stuff? Jared.
Not even a
Oh,
good drug.
wait. It's right here. We're fine. Just didn't see it. I'm sorry. I know. I didn't set it. I promise.
Maybe it's one of the older students.
It could be. Let's see. Trying to pull out the card. It was stuck to other things. Well,
Jeff.
Moss, the third year,
Jeff.
she's somewhere over there.
Jeff.
She's not too mischievous, she's kind of quiet, but she's fun. I could definitely see Bella doing it because she's very she messes around, she's playful.
Jeff.
She's the fun goblin.
What's the
She's
guy's name is?
great. I don't know if it would be her though. It wasn't me, I promise.
Jeff.
We may need to
Jeff.
preemptively strike back.
Jeff.
How?
And Jeff.
What do you mean? How?
If someone's trying to prank us, we may need to get back.
I didn't roll persuasion. Or deception, whichever.
Or probably deception.
Yeah, whichever you want. Whichever you feel is more fitting to the...
18.
Yeah, I don't know who it is, but we should. We should figure it out, though.
Yes, I agree.
I bet it probably was Bella, but I don't want to go on the girl side of the rooms.
Don't worry. I know it. I was gonna say I know a guy, but I know a woman that can do it.
Wonderful.
Who are you talking about? I mean, like in our groups, or...
I know it. Dang it, I was saying I know a guy.
No, a girl.
I know.
Yeah, no, a gal.
I know a guy who isn't a guy.
You're a guy who's actually a girl.
Yeah, I can't say it's dramatic.
Mean. The numbers, Mason.
So Mitch seems to think, or what do we need to do? Who are we getting? She was clicking the mouse. It was bothering.
Chromatic orb is not a prey. Learned that last time.
You scared your
What
cat.
about smashing?
You're gonna fall.
kneecaps?
What about magic missile?
Don't
Is
believe
that
that's
a
a
prank?
prank either, no.
Shump!
If you put them back together, I think it's
With the, you know what I'm talking
Right.
No, it's like, is it Friends? The music that plays that. No, okay, it's not with it.
Chaos.
Whoever's not with it.
Yeah, so you guys end up heading to the bees class after lunch, and the ranger teacher, Mr. Hicks. Alright, today we're going to talk about some of the more hostile or birds that can be hostile. You know, you get too close to the nest, they become hostile, things like that. And he starts out talking about things that are smaller and slowly gets to bigger things, like griffins and rocks that are at the top of the tree.
Rocks are
Rocks.
my least favorite.
The birds. Would you
Shump wouldn't
It
know
was
that.
Seinfeld.
You guys have seen the
Back
rocks.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, Seinfeld. Alright. Are there any like flying creatures or birds that you guys are curious about, want to hear about from
Goggles.
Gargoyles? I don't know what CR those are. Or else I would just scroll through.
We're going up in the mountains where there's lots of rocks. The actual middle of that.
That's
read
a
books
kraken, not a gar.
You read books about the mountains. Would there be any other threats as we go up there?
A moment, I'm pulling up a thing.
I remember with a 15 what I read in that book.
I remember pretty well. I mean,
It would be nice time to ask about it right now. If there's any flying things.
yeah. Me.
Are there enough flying things that I need to procure a range run?
86 fire damage, 24 radius.
It's not gonna hurt you. I mean, where you guys are going, there are gonna be spiders that you're probably not gonna want to, bite you. Things like that.
Not really.
You know that there's how much of that?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to hit them all when you're surrounded by them.
Okay, hear me out here. 86 fire damage, 24 radius.
Explode yourself.
Ah, my hand is sticking to this.
I need to learn. I need to figure out how to get out back this
I do this for you.
magic.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you want to hear about gargoyles?
Let's.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Doran's thought process is rocks. Gargoyles are made out of rocks. There
Rocks.
might be some of others.
He probably
This.
explains it slowly
Rocks.
and not much detail, but they're immune to poison and exhaustion.
no, rocks
They
are
can't be
immune to poison.
petrified, even though they're made.
Rocks can't be petrified.
Talking about gargoyles, dummy.
Wait, are they resistant to stabby?
They are resistant to piercing and slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't adamantine.
But not bonking.
And bludgeoning.
Wait. But they're rocks.
We just need to get magic weapons.
Have you ever tried to stab a rock before?
Have you ever tried to smash a rock before?
Yes.
What the pickaxe does. It stabs it.
What type of damage does a pickaxe do?
Oh, right. Next we're gonna talk about, and he just kind of keeps going and talking about other things. Talking about, like, giant vultures, because one of the groups is gonna have to encounter them. Talks about harpies a little bit, hippogriffs.
Hmm.
Just slowly going,
That's a
talking
thing.
about things that
Yeah,
are bigger, stronger.
Oh, war pig. Okay.
Why is a Pegasus on this list?
Because they're flying.
Okay.
Oh, it's not even just a list of flying things, it's just D&D
It's
monsters.
one and oh, okay. I was thinking of like
I am a Pegasus. They're chaotic good.
Is there no
I'm kidding, I'm
category?
lawful good.
It's
Who's that? What you looking at? I can't see the screen.
What a war pig.
I'm trying to figure out what type of damage a pick does. Because that's piercing damage to a rock.
I just saw something on the list I'd never heard of, and I looked it up, and now I'm scared.
Is it a war pick?
It's a grick.
Is that a type of rock?
It's a giant worm with tentacles out of its mouth and a beak like an
Make a
ostrich.
fireball.
Octopus. Thank you.
Octopus straight.
The first animal that came to mind that started with an O was ostrich.
And they're pack hunters.
Ah. Goodness gracious now. Yeah, anything else you guys are wondering about?
What about the animals?
That was me, not the teacher. Teacher would never speak in that voice.
Crikey.
Oh, no, it's upstairs you were asking.
Here we see the log.
I'm gonna wrestle it.
I'm gonna walk.
So, anything you guys want to do during the training / free time? You're gonna go to the library.
I can't think of nothing.
Training library.
Neat.
Actually,
Oh crap, do we have
should we go
to
do some research and try to figure out who's pranking us?
Yes.
Hold
Here,
on.
let's investigate the scene of the
I'm
crime.
checking Mitch's passive perception. Where are you, Mitch? Where are you? There you are.
One
Okay.
small prank becomes
Mitch-
this giant school.
Should I come with you guys? Where are you guys going? Please,
We're going
can
to
I help?
investigate the prank.
Alrighty. So, Mitch
So
is
we're
going.
going to walk into our room and
Yep.
forget to tell Mitch we're still up.
Yeah,
Just
you
tell
didn't
me.
tell him where the tripwire was. You just said there was a tripwire in your room.
Yeah, see, the reason that they didn't say is because they both tripped on it again.
I mean, you guys
I
know
definitely
it's there, but would you remember it?
Oh!
Okay.
We're talking
Yeah.
about it.
Why is
We're gonna go investigate the scene.
It's up to you. This is kind of a flavor thing for Owen. If Owen remembers.
Oh.
Okay.
I remember all.
Thorn has a low wisdom, not a low intelligence.
Yeah.
She remembers.
You both enter in your room. You don't trip over it or anything. Mitch is just walking behind you, doesn't even notice, and just kind of stumbles on it.
See?
Oh, that's where it
Oh yeah,
is!
it's still there, by the way.
Why didn't you take it down?
Because we like
Don't
people
touch-
trip as they walk through the door.
Don't
That's
mess
hilarious.
with this crime scene. That's all. We have to leave it in case there's any clues.
What kind of clues? Things like, I don't know, fingerprints? Because
There's
we're
a
not going to be able to
torch
see
here.
those.
Oh, Elizabeth!
Does this work? Does this look like? We bet.
I don't
We
know.
worked with the other rogues.
We
so
have.
We can
Have you
see
all
what
set
kind
traps?
of traps they did. So
You guys haven't practiced setting traps during class.
we cannot do this.
You can try!
You're the only one we've seen set traps.
I have. Oh yeah,
You
we
said-
can see
Set
all
a
the other.
trap.
This is much better than yours.
It is so much better than the ones Owen said. You rolled a 1. I remember this.
Back.
I remember all. Mitch just kind of gets down and he starts looking, and
Must be one of the older students.
it looks really good. Go ahead and roll deception.
All these-
I haven't had you do it for like most of this.
Is this 17-foot man?
Oh yeah.
Oh no. It's only an 8.
You,
Wait, what you? What?
I was having him.
Insight.
Yeah.
On what? What did he say?
What's his passive insight? Do I want to do passive insight or do I want to roll?
Wait, why?
I'm debating if I want to do passive insight or if
They
I.
have no reason to suspect it was me.
Right. Do passive. Because passive, you're not searching. That's the one I didn't use. There you are.
I'm probably laughing, and that's what it did.
It's just 10 plus your modifier? Okay, so it's 10.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Wait, do you have
You
an
sure
idea
it was
who
you? Or like, yeah.
Do you have any idea who else it could
No.
be? Oh.
You sure?
Are you
Yeah.
protecting someone?
22.
Well, then, okay. It kind of felt like you might know for a second there, like.
I have my thoughts. That's why I keep saying it's one of the oldest students.
Alright. It probably is, honestly.
Interesting.
Let's see, do we know if any of the teachers can put, like, scrying up and, like, set it in the
I
classroom?
got an idea.
Ah.
I'm gonna run over to, wait, where are you guys?
I was in the training room.
Huh?
I was planning to go to the training room.
Yeah, they're both in
Fuck.
Shump.
If they notice
Past this
anyone
point.
being gone in that time, run up to the training area.
Right?
Shump,
Sound effects.
Elizabeth, we're in this very important investigation. Did don't know what day it was. Did you notice any of the women gone at I don't know the days.
It
or
was.
times. Just that's what it was. I didn't actually say
It was the day
mimimit, I
before.
said the day.
Yeah, it was the last day of the
Did you
last
notice
month.
anything?
So, Menelia, right? Yeah.
I'm not
Last
keeping
day.
track of all
Thursday.
of them.
Last
Did
day
you
of the
see
third
anyone
month.
suspicious
Fourth month.
coming
Fourth
back?
month. Yeah. Something like
Potentially
no, third month. I was right.
roguelike.
Sneak.
Sneaky.
You?
Thank you. But, other than me,
I can't think of
No?
anyone.
cannot.
I don't really pay attention.
Thank you for your time.
What?
That's my running sound. Or quickly walking. There you go.
No,
It's beautiful.
sound.
That's what it sounds like when Owen runs, unless he's stealthing.
That sounds like.
It is.
Yep.
Is Loki got a trigger in this room?
Lover of chaos.
Alright, well. None of the Elizabeth and Shump didn't notice anyone sneaky, so
Alright.
I think we may be out of leads for the moment.
Maybe we should go ask a teacher.
Yeah, what if we ask our teacher can maybe look at it? She's been with the
Cannot.
others. Why not? She's been with
Because
the
she's a
others for
suspect
years.
as well.
Would she do that? I mean, she just gave you a
Possibly to test
reward.
you. He
Did
has
you-
been
I
one of
mean,
the
we
highest
both
ranking
know.
members
Remember
in the
first day
class.
of class, she jumped down to spook us? Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
I also would like to get a set of thieves tools so I can disarm these motherfuckers.
Oh, of course. We'll
she's
have
been
to-
doing you've been doing so well in her class so that she would reward you. Like she just rewarded you giving you a health potion. I don't think she would suddenly be like, I'm gonna be mean to this student. Do
It's a
this.
test.
Well,
Yeah.
here, I suggest we wait, and if in the future we find any other tripwires like this, we proceed further.
All right.
Alright.
Or yeah.
3, 2, 1, break!
Break!
I think we should all lock our doors, you know.
Whatever room are you guys in while talking about this?
I think ours.
Yeah, ours, though.
In your bedroom?
I ran
Okay.
back to.
Break trips out into the hallway.
Yeah.
Ask your friends to help us.
Wait,
Okay.
but what if it's one of them?
Ooh.
Be subtle about it.
Okay. I'll ask
Wait,
him if
wait,
they're
wait,
able
wait,
to like
okay.
set
What
traps.
did I do?
1 second.
I'll do it for like the
talk to
midterm. Be like,
Doran
hey
for a
guys, you guys know how to set traps?
Let me talk to Doran for a second. Alright. If it's one of his friends, nobody takes their side.
It's possible.
You know what? I don't think it's one of your guys. It's one of your teammates or friends, so, you know, I just wouldn't bother asking.
Alright.
The negotiator.
It's why are we spending so much time on this? Alright.
Because I'm trying to make this an overarching plot.
Junior detectives.
Alright.
Potential class B class prank with her.
Yeah.
That is the end.
Do you want a cupcake?
No.
Okay.
Maybe it's a bard.
Bard? Wait,
They're tricksters.
you don't think.
I don't.
Shump. No, it's not Shump. It's not dexterous.
You're not dexterous.
But one of the twins.
Perhaps. We'll have to keep an eye on them. If they do anything shady.
They already have
Just so you know, Ilmil is the bard.
Wait.
I don't know if Doran would remember.
door members.
I forget.
Was that
So-
the day after you messed with them in class?
It was that week, later that week.
I think we ever made suspects.
So we just preemptively strike or watch them for a while.
We wait for our moment. Is that? No, that's okay. Alright. I got hit by.
Understood.
We wait for our prime moment and then we strike.
Understood.
Finger just got wet.
It's raining.
Alright, so.
Sweet release.
I think that segment is over for now.
No. That was beautiful. Alright. Oh, what day is it?
Got the blink again. Oh man, you got one of those?
Man, that was the second day of the
I
week.
mean, don't get
So, you guys end up doing that. The third day, nothing new in your room. No new trap. That one's still there.
No.
You
Just trip over it once in a while.
Alright.
probably. Guys, head to your classes, and you rogues are training on throwing your daggers, right?
course.
Just close combat,
That's my thing.
things like that. The sorcerers and clerics are in the training room again, so the sorcerers are practicing training against each other mostly, like almost completely. You are practicing melee spells on each other and dodging them from each other.
Yeah, compared all of my mates.
Yeah. And then the paladins and clerics are doing the same, but then they're also kind of healing some of the sorcerers. The teacher's there, he's healing. Yes.
Is magic missile a melee spell?
No, Elizabeth.
How about
It
Ray
says
of Frost?
range at the
No,
top.
Ray of Frost is not either.
How about
No, Fireball is not a melee spell.
dancing lights?
Yes, just put it in their eyes.
Be a fun distraction tech.
Yeah.
Or just like have it right at their eyes and
I know.
blocking their vision.
A concussion.
Right
Is
into
that a
their
spell?
eyes.
Muscle wizard cast its fist.
So clerics and paladins are most you're casting. I almost said cactusing quite a bit, but your teacher's healing people when they get hurt immediately. It seems like that's some of the only spells he does, healing, or nature related in a lot of cases. In the bards, you guys are just kind of relaxing in the classroom. You're playing your usual instruments, but you guys are just kind of relaxing, having fun, casually playing. So,
Casually.
yes.
Who casually plays their instrument?
Do you want to actually try? Because I mean, you can roll if you want. I'm sorry. I know I laughed and spooked you, but just hugged some paper towels. Not
What do I add?
performance.
+2.
What does maybe do?
I got the 19. For once in my life.
You're playing well.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I wish I had a melee range.
I don't remember how many people are in your class. Do you have your card? I'll drink it. If you don't, it's
Your shocking grasp or something.
I have yours. There are 5 other people in your class. I'm rolling all 6 of the d20s because your teacher's also playing. So, overall, yeah, your class is playing pretty well. There's 2 people, probably the 2 jacks are playing their trumpets, and the trumpets don't really fit with some of the other stuff. But other than that, they sound like they're pretty good. It's just some loud trumpets that are off. Yeah. So, you guys head to lunch, and then to your communication class. Alright, we're going to talk about about intimidation just one more day. Today, we're going to have the most intimidating person in your group try and intimidate people. So you guys can choose who you think is the most intimidating.
Are we trying to intimidate the entire group or just one person?
I'm
That's up to you.
intimidating.
What? What's up?
I think I'm the most intimidating.
Can more than one person try?
Yes, I don't see why not.
Let's see. We do good cop, bad cop.
Intimidate whoever you want. Just try it. Not the same person as
What?
yesterday.
Hey, Shump, good
Yes.
cop, bad cop?
Sure.
Alright, 1 second, I'll be back. And run off and get a glass of water. Good cop. Alright, who are we intimidating? Okay,
It's all the first years.
I'll stand back. Alright, who do you want to intimidate? Who?
The twins are in the room, so I feel like that's who you guys usually would.
Probably. I'll walk up to one of the twins and
Sure.
then yell, "I'm gonna break your kneecaps!"
Oh! Sorry about my friend. Here. I set water on, like, here. You need to calm down.
No water!
Listen. No, don't do that. Don't do that, trust me.
Too late.
Anyway.
It was already declared.
1 second, I'll be
It
back.
was already.
I run off and get a second glass of water. I'm back. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't think I can control my friend here for much longer, unless I also set the water down. So here, take it.
Searless, the sorcerer, just picks it up and.
Listen, I don't think I control my friend here very much longer, unless.
I can lift 17,000 couches!
You guys can go ahead and roll intimidation.
She's only
Roll with
here.
advantage because he's helping you. If you.
Okay.
She's only. If she wanted, she could probably push me down and get. Yeah, anyway, so you.
Is that a 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus.
It's a 19.
And. Or Searless just. Did you do this part? Please don't break my kneecaps. Egg! They're not allowed to do that, right? And, like, Searless looks terrified, and Elmish,
They aren't.
they can't, right? And they're both just looking at her.
I'm not sure if I can stop my friend from doing it much longer.
I'm gonna walk up behind them with my arms crossed. I rolled a not natural 20. And just stare at
no.
looking down.
And they're both just looking over at Egg, and then all of a sudden you're behind them. Egg! They're not
I
gonna
just
kill
smile
us,
and
right?
walk away.
I'll be honest. If we failed, I was gonna lie saying that I freaking poisoned them. That's why I was so adamant about the water.
And they both just look mortified. They're looking at Shump and,
That was the
will you
worst.
switch with us?
That
Will
was
you
the
sit over
worst
there?
intimidation attempt ever. I run in with water. I'm like, here, have water. She whacks it out. I run out. Come back in. And then we continue this.
Meanwhile, Elizabeth's just there.
Yeah, Elizabeth's just kind of chilling. And Egg's she's smiling a little. They're not gonna break your kneecaps for now.
I can't stop my friend from walking. We need some information.
What information do you need?
You put the trap.
I'm not gonna say that. Alright, I think we got it. Joe, you can stop. You and I are keeping up right there.
Alright,
number
good job,
two
you
or
guys.
four.
You get 2 cookies, and here you can have 2 cookies. Here you go, Doran. Egg, you helped them. That was very funny. And she hands them.
I won't break any kneecaps anymore.
And she just looks at the twins and
just
slowly
look at that.
hands
We
them
can use that
both.
later.
It's okay, you guys will be fine. They're not going to kill you in my class. And then turns around and, alright, now you, Iron Wings, who do you guys vote? And they're all, Jared! And they all start screaming, Jared. Okay, this is really hard to do on command, guys. And he just turns it, Chad, I need you to slap me. What? Just do it. So he slaps him across the face, and Jared just kind of screams and rages as he does. And does that actually give him anything for it? Okay, he's just kind of raging. I wasn't. Thought she was about to lay down. Wasn't entirely sure. So he is going to rage and just kind of scream and try on the keyboard and try and intimidate everybody in the class. Why is your back wet?
How are we supposed to know if we're intimidated or not?
I've been rolling a d20 and then adding, depending on who's doing it, certain stuff.
Yeah.
If I'm actually scared of them, it's wisdom. If I'm not scared of them, it's wisdom.
So he just kind of screams and okay. So it's an 11 for his intimidation. If you want, you guys can roll and like be like, oh yeah, I'd be scared of that. And the other in his group, they just kind of look at him. And,
I rolled a 1.
Yeah!
I'm scared.
I rolled a 17 again.
I'm hiding behind
the way to die. And Shump just kind of looks at them.
That's what?
Whatever.
Right,
You're not scared of him at all.
I'm
Whatever
just behind
reaction you
Shump,
like.
What was that?
Owen is
What happened?
cowering behind you. What is Elizabeth
What are
doing?
you doing?
Anything?
Nothing.
I was trying to intimidate you. It didn't work.
This is how you intimidate someone.
Go ahead and roll intimidation.
18.
I saw what you did last time. Please don't do it to me again. Don't do it to anybody. Ever. Unless, they're hurting some. Don't hurt me. He just sits back down and he's like looking at Elizabeth again. Alright, good job. And she hands Jared a cookie. Elizabeth, I told you not to, but here you go. And she gives you another cookie. She slowly gives everyone one that hasn't already got
I
one.
was just teaching him.
Well, yes, but you did a good job. That's part of what students are for. Having friends and classmates, they're here to help you if you don't understand something. Look, she's just sniffing, making your backpack smell like a kitty. Your dogs are gonna like it.
Or eat it.
So you get to the training or in the library. So where would you guys like to go?
Gonna need a montage.
I actually do not want to do either of those things.
Okay.
I want to go see the thief teacher.
Alrighty. Who'd you like to go with? He's going to the rogue teacher.
Nah.
Let them go by myself for this one.
Alrighty.
So, I may have done something.
What did you do?
I'm starting a prank war in school.
Oh, brilliant.
We're trying to.
Were you successful in at least the first attempt?
Yes,
What did you do?
I put a trap in my own room.
Alright.
Sometimes my
Did you trip on it?
No.
Then did somebody else?
2 people.
Well, then good job. You were successful.
Yes, but now I have to convince them how to begin pranking other people. I don't think they think it's me yet. I'm not sure.
I
Alright.
don't think either.
I also need some thieves tools.
Alright. She just kind of gets up and this one is connected to the rooms. She just kind of leads you in there and hands you a set from there's a wall with like boxes of them, little rolled up things. She probably would let you choose. I don't know if the one wants one on a box or yeah. So you have a set of thieves tools. Alright, now I'm going to show you a little bit better about how setting some of the traps. I'm sure you did very well if you got
It was
2
just
different
a
people.
trial, but
I mean, still. So when you add a little more finesse to it, add it to somebody else's room, very sneakily, do it during training or something.
not stealthy.
I thought you were supposed to stick my bundle at your room. I was like,
And she just kind of starts working with setting traps for you. And I'll work with them on setting traps so that maybe they've seen each other's work and we can try and... Oh, hey, that looks similar.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
what do you mean? You gotta stop doing what?
No, it gets picked up on the mic. That's the problem.
Yeah. It's the chair squeaks. Great. So, you guys going to the library, the training room? wherever you'd like to go after. It wouldn't take very long.
Yeah, probably just with around a group of people.
Okay.
Suppose I'll go with that.
Go to the training room. Well, Sarah,
Training room.
you want to ask a question. Why were you asking if someone was suspicious yesterday?
You see, I think someone set a tripwire in my room. I don't know who, and we believe someone may be trying to prank us. We must retaliate.
Okay.
Hi, Cat.
She's the one doing it. It's been Mash all along. Aw.
She is the teacher.
She kicked the die.
Anyway,
So, in the training room, a group that's never in there. The 4 wizards, the second years, are all in there, all together, casting at training dummies. All 4 of them have familiars flying around them. All of them are birds of some kind. So, there's a hawk, barn owl, snow owl, and a raven. All just flying around them, attacking the dummies and such. Aww. She's so happy. So yeah. Anything else you guys want to do special in the training?
No.
Alrighty. So the next day, just day 4 of the month, the days Acelia. I never use them. She was looking at something. Just going to skip right over classes. They're pretty simple. The rogues you guys do work on setting traps. Oh, she saw a fly somewhere. So you guys are setting traps in class, and she's the rogue teacher is kind of trying to make certain people's traps look a little bit more like the ones Owen had or Doran had done when they were practicing, just to make it a little harder. So yeah. So she's doing it with Bella, the 4th year, making hers look a little. Here, for a little while, why don't we try doing this? Just changing it just a little bit, stuff like that. So it's up to you if Owen would be looking at other people's traps, seeing.
yes, I want
Yeah.
to see
Okay.
if their craftsmanship
Yeah,
is
you-
similar.
Go ahead and
To a basic tripwire.
That
Training.
Very basic.
yeah. I'm trying to decide if it would be investigation or perception. Probably investigation. You're not looking too closely, but
Investigation is the big
14.
yeah. I think your mom
Oh,
first.
boy, that's nice.
You look at it and you're like,
Brings a text down.
hey, I think that one looks kind of similar to the one on your door. It's Bella's. The goblin girl.
I'm suspect, but we also have to keep an eye on what's twins.
So in Beast, just talking about more of the flying creatures, birds, stuff like that. You know, training. The that wizard group is there again. They're all taking up a very large area. She wants something. Alright. Yeah. Almost everybody's in the training room, but let's see. I wrote it down. So 2 of the sets of 4th years, it's Leon's group, and then one of the others are not in there. They're training outside so that they can freely cast spells, and they don't have to worry about how cramped it is, especially with the wizards taking up a lot more space because range spells are fun. Yeah. A few of the 3rd years aren't in there again because they also are trying to do the same thing. So anything special you guys want to do for that day or the next?
Need to have a meeting.
Okay.
Very important. I need to find Mitch and Doran.
Alright.
Alright, so during our class we're working on traps. I noticed that Bella's traps look awfully similar to the one
Yeah,
found
I
at
didn't
the scene
notice
of the
that.
crime.
Oh yeah, I bet it was Bella. She's
Why
probably
would
the
Bella
most.
do it?
I mean, she's really playful and fun. I don't know.
That's what you said before.
Yeah, and she's the fourth year. She's the only fourth year, and the fact that Owen's a first year and getting rewards, so like maybe she's jealous or like I don't know. Or she's like testing you, something like that. I don't know which room is hers, but I know she's in the girls' side of the room, so we could probably figure it out pretty easily.
Yeah, I found it. That was the wrong one.
I
We're
wish I could
good.
be more help with this, but I'm not very perceptive myself. Just good at talking to people.
We still can't rule out that maybe Bella's working with the twins.
Just let her look outside.
Could be working with the twins, so we gotta keep an eye on them.
Would
Alright.
you like me to talk to anyone, see if I can gather any information?
I think you're on Bella's good side. Well, I think most of us are, except for Elizabeth.
I don't think I've ever talked to her.
Bella's. You murdered a goblin. So anyway, I think you should be fine.
Does a 19 hit?
No, because you're not here.
We are in our room.
Did I
Swings to
stutter?
nothing.
I will go talk to her.
Okay,
During
good.
my meal time.
This will be good because you are on our side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
Also
say
on your side.
Owen did say that last part.
Yeah.
That would be good because you are on our side. Isn't that right, friend?
Of course I am. That's the truth. I'm not lying about that.
Alright, so you go talk to Bella. I'm gonna go train with my group. I'm not gonna tell them or anything.
Okay.
So we'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, there's no reason to there.
Right.
No systems.
And he just kinda walks away and goes and trains with them. So
I'll go up and train with Shump now.
Evening meal.
And back
Okay. During training, let's see. Yeah, Bella is in the training room during that, but she's on the other side. Fourth years, trying to have their own space. So at the evening meal, you guys go and sit down for supper. Your classmates, all the first years are there. Doran, how would you like to proceed with this conversation with Bella?
Excuse me, Miss Bella.
Yes.
I have some questions about the goblin encampment. Could we go
Oh, yeah,
to the
sure.
library and talk?
Definitely. And she just kind of picks up her plates and like quickly takes care of them as you guys are walking out. You guys head up there to the library, and it's basically empty. It's just the library, and she's just kind of sitting at one of the tables and looks up and then bolted. Bella just, who are you waving at?
No.
Oh, right.
Have you heard of cryptids?
I mean, I don't think so.
Strange creatures that people haven't seen, but it's possible that they're there.
Oh, I mean, I've heard of things like that,
Servants of Loki.
Loki has a lot of servants. I could see that, though, yeah.
Try to
That
stay
makes
on the good side as a holy person.
Understandable. Yeah.
I've heard stories that someone's... but that's besides the point.
Right.
I have a separate thing I have to talk to you about.
Okay.
Kind of lied. Upstairs. Downstairs? No.
That's
There's
fine.
one. I'm attempting something,
Alright.
and I need your assistance.
Okay, what kind of thing? Because, I mean, I don't want to hurt anybody.
No, of course not.
Okay.
You're a fourth, correct?
Right, yeah.
Have there been any prank wars during your time here?
Not really. A lot of them, some of the people just don't realize, oh, hey, somebody's pranking me. They're oblivious to things. So something will happen and they don't notice. Or they'll be like, oh, how'd this random water get on my floor when there's a bucket sitting next to it? People are like
Attempting to
that.
start something.
Oh, you're starting one of those. Alright.
Some of the first years are already suspicious
Okay.
of you,
Alright.
but I need help spreading the talk.
My paper.
I can set
It's not yours.
traps for you if you'd like. Small things.
Just around.
Does
Alright.
a 19 overpower the cat?
Isn't that why
No, it
my
doesn't.
teacher was trying to get me
No,
to...
guess not.
Alright.
I may have requested assistance from. Yes.
Understandable. No dishonor in, using the help you can. Alright, well, while people are eating, then I'm going to go set a few traps.
Appreciate it. I'll go set one myself.
Alright?
Right now, I've only done a tripwire. Very simple.
Okay.
It could be anyone.
Cool. I'll keep them a little simple, but still something there that's different. And she runs off and goes down, upstairs towards the rooms.
What did they
Is it up to you what you would like to do?
I actually want to go see Egg.
Alright. Down in the
Doesn't matter.
cafeteria.
Wherever. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So she'd be at the same table as all your other first years.
I need a full tree.
Of
Silas's name.
who's?
Mine. Silas.
Spidey.
The twins, either of them.
Oh. Alright.
Silas.
Yeah.
Well, he's right there.
Where do you need it written?
One of them. Initials preferably.
And she just kind of...
He signs
Yeah,
autographs.
Huh?
He signs autographs, doesn't he?
It's on his armor, too. So what room are you guys in discussing this?
Doesn't matter.
I'm assuming you're not, like, in the cafeteria right beside them.
Could be.
Okay. Alright. She just kind of looks in her little bag. She pulls out a roll of paper and just kind of, how big do you want it? I mean, I've got, like,
Something I can copy.
And she just kind of, like, tears the bottom off, puts the roll away, and quickly writes one that, it looks the exact same as the one on his armor, and he's right beside you. She just kind of hands it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She has committed various war crimes.
She's stealing your dice.
Owen, found something out. Talk to you tonight. Roll it.
Alright. So all of you guys are having supper. The party happens right beside you. But you guys are focused on eating.
Shump notices nothing.
Shump's eating food. There is food in front of her. She's eating it.
It's just
Happens
lettuce.
on their turn.
It's just lettuce.
My spell card.
You don't need those.
Nah, you should have all that memorized.
She saw the movement on your screen.
It wasn't as much as his. Okay.
I have a bubble in my ear. Yes.
What do
Calm
you
down.
know?
Yes. So, after supper, sorry, I realized you were trying to hold feet with me. After supper, assuming you guys don't plan on doing anything. Yash. Yeah. Assuming you guys aren't planning on doing anything after or during supper aside from what has already been done. Alright. You guys head to your rooms, and
She just tried to eat the die.
Elizabeth and Shump, you guys share a room with Egg. What are your passive perceptions?
13.
9.
Alright. What is Egg's? I don't know. I don't.
No!
So as you
Even
guys
though I
all
go with them, or-
you walk in your room, what order are you walking in? Like who's walking in first? You guys going at the same time? You taking your time and eating food, get the seconds? So Shump doing that?
Shump's probably 3 seconds.
Alright. So Egg's sitting in your room, and as you open the door, you see her, and hi. And as you walk in, you trip. I'm so sorry, I forgot to remind you that there's something there, and I don't know how to get rid of it. There's like that line. It's hooked around something, but I can't figure it out. But it's around about 8 million things in our room.
What?
Look at your foot. And you had just stumbled over a very thin wire.
I tripped!
What's Elizabeth's reaction to this?
Well, there's only one logical reaction. I cut it.
Do you have
With
something
what?
to cut it with?
I have 2 knives.
All right.
Both.
Yeah. So you cut the wire.
It sets the
How
secondary
complicated
trap
is this
off.
trap?
And it's a very, very
me.
tense wire at the bottom of
Thank
the
you.
door. Your foot touched it and it definitely moved, but you moved more than it did. You fell kind of forward a little bit, like tiny stumble, and then you look back and, oh hey, I just tripped over a wire. Wire's still there, so you get down, cut it. All the tension goes slack, and the string is pulled on both sides. And you wait a second, you're looking around. Doesn't seem like anything happened. Is there anything else you would like to do? Are you
Three
gonna...
times I'll slowly pull all the wire out and see if I can find where it's attached on both ends.
Alright. So you find the end of the wire, you start to pull it, tugging it a little bit, and it's not giving on whatever end it is. So you start to follow the end. It's kind of wrapped under the little crates you guys have, wrapped around a handle for one of them so it wouldn't open. But it's such a thin wire you wouldn't see it. It's wrapped around, you follow it and undo it, and you're just slowly following it. At the end, you just see this little tiny plaque, just a little tiny wooden square, just with a little smile carved on it. That's it. On the other end, it's just kind of attached to one of the other chests that you guys have for your clothes. Nothing else happens.
Where's Shump?
Yeah, eventually, Shump's just slowly eating. Eventually she finishes and comes back up. You're gonna mention it to her, or...
Shump, did you upset anyone?
Maybe, I don't know.
Remember back to the intimidation class.
Anyone that could break into our room?
I don't know.
Okay.
So, you guys go to sleep, and that's for your room. You two go into your room. You guys never took down the tripwire, so it's still there.
Still there.
You gonna inspect it or anything extra? No?
No.
Alright.
Right now.
Alright.
I
You guys
gotta
go in
leave.
your room, and a couple minutes later, you hear
It's my pencil.
That's my paper!
a loud...
Is that over here?
You hear the door open, because, you'd hear it for the room next to you. And the door's still open. And you hear a loud thud. The room is soundproof. You know it is. But the door is open. Guess it doesn't soundproof through there. You hear a very recognizable voice of Jared go, "Who put their stuff in front? Why is there a string? Mitch, what'd you do?"
The tripwire thief strikes again!
You?
Yes.
And
I was gonna say
all the
bandit.
three others in the jock group,
But they're not.
right behind Jared,
We don't know.
two of them just step over it, and Mitch immediately runs to your guys' door and starts knocking frantically.
I need to
Boom, boom, boom,
Yes.
boom.
Alright,
Um,
look up synonyms
the-
for tripwire.
The tripwire
Tripwire?
is at my door too,
Oh.
so they got us too, and it looks like yours, like the one at this door. So it's the same person. It's got to be.
Tripwire. Synonyms.
Yes.
It's gonna get crumpled because of her.
Why don't you put it on your desk, dummy?
Don't ruin my
Then
desk.
make room, because you might need it.
No, I have this.
The booby trap bandit strikes again!
Alright.
Interesting.
I just spent all that time thinking while Mitch was waiting at
They
the
will
door.
pay. Me just saying, like, what's a good name?
I'm gonna go take it off of our door, just because. But it looks the exact same as this one. So, we gotta be careful now. It's definitely the same person, though. And he slowly, walks away and goes and starts taking off their door. Their door is open while he's doing it. Yeah.
So that clears them of suspicion. Unless,
He did to himself.
well, if this is a cruel ploy to gain our trust.
Yeah, what if someone did it to
We
themselves?
should probably go check.
We see the trip our
I'm gonna
parts.
check our trap. and see.
Alright, I'll be back.
I missed anything with us and I watched it.
I run off to investigate their trap.
Alright.
Hi, Cat. How are you?
It's like the room right beside you guys. And Mitch is kneeling on the ground. He's, before cutting the string, just following the line around. It's wrapped around basically the same way it is for Elizabeth's room. So it's wrapped around things around the chest. At the end, another little plaque with a smiley face on it.
This must be their calling card. Right.
Did I find one on mine?
Don't let me decide.
I'll take mine out.
Doran, I go back.
Yeah, you can go
Yes.
back.
And interesting. We have found a calling card.
Oh.
It's a plaque with a smiley face on it. Do you know anyone whose thing?
It's just gently carved in.
No, but I found this wrapped
Wait.
around.
She can
I
press
found
buttons
this
on there,
wrapped
by
around
the way.
ours, and I unrolled it.
That's too fancy. I can't
Wait.
read it.
What if this is a setup? Wait.
Bless
What
you.
if he's... Wait. That was carved in wood.
Yes.
Who's the only wood carver we know? She wouldn't, would she?
Do you think she has
Good luck.
Father! Shh!
do you think
D&D.
she has the proper range of I don't.
Did you get Searless's initials right? Okay, so the initials on there, it's CS.
Yes, this was wrapped around string wire.
We have taken these traps for too long. It's time for retaliation.
I will give this to you.
What shall our trap be?
Figure that out.
Fire.
Fuck, that's a good way.
Fireball.
Who said that?
Delayed fire.
Metagame.
It's
Mitch, found this on our trap.
He looks
And
at
then
it.
just go and lay down and let the rest of everything fall into place.
I know exactly who this is.
Yes.
This is Searless.
We were
We gotta
right.
get him back.
But how?
Laying my life.
But
I
how?
bet. We
Fireball.
could set something above their door.
There's a glass
So
of
that
water.
it falls
Yes,
down.
yes.
We could do this so it falls down when they come out.
Wait. What's their room?
Well, their room's right there, and it's just on the other side of the
Do we have
door.
to do it at a time where they're not there? Okay.
Well, do we want to do it on the inside or the outside? So, like, when they come out.
Yeah.
It's up to you. We could do more than one thing.
Let's see. Look. Nope, not over my water.
Beep beep.
We can do something. Let's see. Water is too easy to clean up. What if we did like
Spaghetti sauce.
Oil.
That's already happened before in our campaign.
that's
I know.
That's who don't know is me. Organized.
That's your calling card.
Oil.
Spaghetti sauce.
Oil.
Egg yolk.
Did you take the snake oils at the beginning?
Huh?
Your character sheet?
Did I
Did you
take?
take snake oil? Snake oil? Or
I
did you
think
take
no. I have the.
oil?
Actually, yes, I do have the snake oil thing.
I thought that was what you took.
It's not actually oil. It's just
Well, yeah.
colored things. I say we get a bag of flour, put it above it so it falls down onto them.
Oh, we need something sticky, like, so that the
Alright.
sticky stuff touches them, and then the feathers. So, like, we could get honey or something.
Alright, so next time I'm in town, I will pick up one of the two. I'll need you to acquire the next for
Alright.
our master plan.
Well, we're gonna be helping the butcher. We're gonna be in their room, so we can get the feathers pretty easily.
Got it. I shall acquire the honey or tar or something to do that.
Alright.
Alright. Break! Back on the track.
You guys are in the hallway, by the way.
Canonically, every time he says breaking near his room, he trips over the trap.
I already took the trap down.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
took the
how
trap
he
down.
trip
He
over
trips
it.
over now.
There's another trap.
Mitch finishes taking down their trap, and you guys go to bed. So that is. That was, I think, the 4th day or the 5th day, one of the two. Yeah, that was the 5th day. So we get to the 6th day of the week, last day of the week. So this is your free stealing your dice train.
She tried before.
She's
Did
a
this.
thief. So yeah,
It's
it's
the rogue teacher.
it is your free day. So if you guys would like, you can go to Mortenheim.
Alright.
Or we can stay back at the school and continue.
Sorry,
Can't.
I have to,
You can stay at the school for a bit and then go. Like you don't have to
I
spend
have
the
to go out and
We
get.
can come back early.
Yes, I'll do that. Just gotta make sure no one's there when we.
Twinkie, do you want me to get a bag for that?
Sure.
Axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monster, I gotta
I'll
take your
stay around
paper.
here and maybe talk to Bella. She didn't seem suspicious.
Did she
Touched your booty.
did she suspect you that you were
Maybe with the
suspecting
back.
her perhaps?
No, not at all. I asked her if this had happened previously, and she said that most people were not. They didn't want to get involved, so I think it must be a first.
They turned a blind eye to this heinous act.
It must be a first-year student because none of the previous years have ever wanted to be a part of this.
Alright, I'll have to go and pick up half of our trap. Very well.
Does anybody want coffee cake?
Yeah, sure.
What kind was it?
There's a cheese one and then there's raspberry.
Very well.
I will find you a raspberry one.
Raspberry. There's only one man who dare give me the raspberry. Lone Star. Yeah. I thought your name was Father. Ha 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 ha.
Refuse to laugh.
When refusing to laugh, you have acknowledged it.
I should probably go get a second butter knife. I don't know if it matters. We're gonna contaminate the two of them. I'll go get one of these. You guys can go ahead and get some. Just watch out for the cat.
Watch out, there's a cat.
I'm just gonna put the cat down. Alright, kitty.
Whee!
Here you go.
She might be a little fighty, but
Hi, welcome back. Zooming.
here, Twinkie Doodle.
Alright, so
There's like three
what are
there.
you guys doing by the way?
Yes, what are you guys doing? You go to Mortenheim. Do you wanna?
Oh, no, sorry. Thank you. I wasn't paying attention.
You said there were 3 plates. There were
There are.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. That's
What's that? Let's see.
No.
I've ordered.
Can you use the back of your fork? In between. I can't reach from here, but yeah. You get the
Where
gist.
did you order that from?
Be careful.
I cut myself.
Be careful. Do you
Don't
want
tell
like a
me.
knife?
Okay.
Okay.
I can cut myself enough with this plastic, thank you very much. Don't need a knife to do it.
You need a knife.
Yeah, so, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to Mortenheim. Let's see what they do.
Alright. Elizabeth?
Probably gonna go to the quest board.
Next to me.
Zoom. You can have
Very
I'm thinking. Come back to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find out.
I'll probably go to the quest board to see if there's
By thinking, I mean doing this.
anything.
Do you need help?
Got it. Nope, no I didn't.
Alright, so,
I
start off with Dorian. Bella's pretty quickly getting up and
Shut.
getting on one of the carts.
Bella, before you go.
Yes!
Excellent job.
Oh, thank you. It's quite fun.
got it.
Our group isn't the most yeah, we're not pranksters. I am. They aren't. They don't appreciate when I set traps for them. And then they start to get on. Alright, well, I'll be back. And they head to Mortenheim. So 3 of you are heading to Mortenheim. Are you going to go with them or no? Shump, you're going to Mortenheim?
Yes.
I'm going to Mortenheim.
Are you? I was asking.
I didn't think so.
Okay, what are you doing?
I was planning on asking the road teacher something.
Okay. To the road teacher. She's in her classroom.
Is anyone else in there?
will you hand me the knife and the
Depending on
rifle?
how early you go, I might. If that would be okay.
Thank you.
Because I gotta pick up some stuff.
Yep.
I.e. helpers and barbarians.
So pretty quickly, Elizabeth, you go in there and talking to the rogue teacher. She's in her classroom, just writing things down, fidgeting with things at her desk, stuff like that.
Knocking cups over.
She just kind of looks at you. Yes. I don't know that I have actually met you.
I'm the first year.
All right.
Out of curiosity, how far would be too far to go on a prank?
Well, you don't want to seriously harm them.
So what if I take the hinges off the door?
Oh, that's perfect. Go ahead. If they get hurt by a door falling, that's their fault.
Okay.
Anything else?
That'll be it. Thank
All
you.
right. So probably Elizabeth
Okay.
leaves, and then eventually Doran comes to the room. The raspberry one's over here if you want, and the knife's over here.
So that one.
So you probably wouldn't pass each other necessarily since you were down at the base. You come up and go to the ranger rogue floor into the rogue room. Go ahead.
But
Oh, welcome back.
it seems our I don't know what I would call this. Endeavors
I don't have
Our
any.
success.
I don't have any. Thank you.
It's got some crimes on it.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Oh, really?
Yes. They believe Sairless is the start of this. I enlisted Bella's help,
Brilliant choice.
and I would like some rubber-tipped caltrops and ball bearings.
All right. She goes back into her room and she finds some they're just straight rubber instead of like rubber tipped. Yeah, you get both of them. Oh, this is going to be fun to watch it play out. I'm excited.
I'm gonna have the girls.
All right.
And in Bella's mattress,
Mm-hmm.
under, I'm gonna put a couple just 3 different caltrops.
Okay.
And a copy of Sairless's initials.
You, of course, you.
We
don't care about Sumas.
and then bounce to a couple other rooms, do the same thing. However long this takes me, just like 3 or 4, and then go to some classrooms and put them underneath the desks.
Okay. Couple on chairs.
Yeah, and then underneath beds, I'm gonna put ball bearings.
That just not.
So a few of the rooms, like a few of the students' rooms, are locked,
Randomly, I'll
but
just walk over and be like, sure, this one.
Yeah.
And I will pick locks if I can.
yeah, a couple of the rooms they're locked. Go ahead and roll just a general one for the rooms.
12.
They're very simple locks. It's just kind of one little thing. It's not complex at all. So you quickly unlock.
Why is
Any
there
of the
a fork
rooms.
on the cards?
It was free for the copy.
He's weird. I don't know if he'll eat it.
Fork? I bet he'll eat the fork.
Oh,
and that.
yeah, probably. I don't know if he'll eat the cupcake. Just
Yeah.
stash it at your desk. Add it to your silverware stash.
A fine addition to my collection.
We both have one, let's admit it. So, pretty successfully do that. There's almost everybody's either like in the library, the training room, or actually in Mortonheim.
A couple others I'll leave, just random, I don't care which ones. Just
Okay.
a couple other places I'll leave Sairless's initials.
Alrighty. So,
It's places in the peak, I guess.
yeah, in Mortonheim. What would you like to do?
I need to acquire a bucket
Something sticky.
of honey or syrup.
Entire.
A bucket. Now watch it and not
It's
even
just gonna
seal
fall
it.
into just
No, it's gonna be that. Oh yeah. Something that's viscous enough that it will flow, but also sticky, so the feathers.
I am looking at.
That's why you have to be taller.
I don't want Quora. Oh, okay. That's actually somebody asking on Quora how much it would be. So 24 ounces of honey is about a gold and 2 silver. So
It's a small price to pay.
Is
I
that
don't-
worth it?
I don't remember how big ventis are.
Is that worth it to you? Bendy's are
I think they're 24. Trenches are 30.
What about tar? How much is tar? Is that
Probably more
That's my cup
expensive.
get all the way
tar
over.
has to be super heated in order to be liquid though.
Yeah.
It's a small. Give me. What
I'll
else?
check
What
syrup.
glue? What's glue? Straight up glue.
Put syrup and it's like poison.
Yes.
My favorite kind.
Oil would work.
Huh?
Oil would work.
Yeah, but that one have it stick as well. How much is glue?
It would still be difficult to get off. I mean,
Yeah, 'cause
do you know
oil-
how hard oil is to get off?
Yeah,
It's-
but
Or you
oil
can get
and but he's getting the feathers. It won't
It's
have.
grease.
It'll still stick.
Well, first.
Let's see.
What?
Put glue. Wondrous item. Sovereign glue.
Yes.
600 gold pieces.
Worth it.
For
Sovereign group
For
glue
2
doesn't-
ounces.
It doesn't come off.
It's super glue, but D&D style.
Yeah. The
Uh,
only way to get rid of it is a wish spell.
Worth it.
okay, I'm checking what grease would be. Cause like that's the spell,
I
but
need more money.
I don't want the scroll. I want.
You can look up Mardu.
Yeah. We need a bigger quest to get this.
Look at that. We're
Yeah.
in school.
Yeah.
No.
I'm trying to like slowly speed it up.
He's already got the feats
Perception
mindset.
wise.
I'm the paladin.
I can see why people turn to crime. Why is it so difficult to be?
We have more money than most commoners.
Why is it so difficult to be a good thief?
Okay. It might be in the like foods and spices. Apparently, supposedly.
Evil.
At least lard might be.
Yeah, check.
No.
Search.
I'm like searching the page and it's not.
It's not making the sound now.
What on earth? Mouse, can you like work please? I am
If you-
unsure.
If you throw sovereign glue in someone's face, will they just suffocate?
If you glue the lips together. It's a
Everyone
little
knows.
breathe through the Sovereign glue, it's like drops. You don't use a lot.
A flask of oil is 1 silver.
Yes.
So
So, how much is a flask? cost?
flask is a pint. So 2 cups. So that mug.
She'll get 2 things of oil.
Alrighty. Mark
So
off
2 silver?
2 silver. Yep. Probably from the general store in Mortonheim.
Good.
It's somewhere on the map.
Good.
All that research just for.
Now,
Liam.
what are you guys doing, by the way? We're-
Shump's probably gonna do some classes if
Going to the job board.
you want more money.
So on the job board, hunters still have a sign up there.
Go on, you're
It yet again at the bottom says Doran's name, Doran and
We'll
Friends.
get back to them eventually.
Yeah, and then at the side there's like another added note. It looks newer than that. There have been bears sighted near, so it's a little more dangerous.
Bears?
Please be careful.
That'd be
Beats
unbearable.
Battlestar.
Battlestar Galactica.
There are 2 jobs that need help with like furniture for the houses. So there's the post office wanting some help. Just you riding with somebody on the cart throughout the town, delivering things to the shops, like larger amounts of goods, materials that they needed for their work.
Dynamite does
Uh,
not cost.
A couple places that need like full-time positions filled. Requesting 3rd and 4th years
Just
other
a
jobs.
breakthrough.
And
If
the
they get hurt
florist
by
asking for
dynamite,
people to go
it's
out
their
of the town
fault.
and go
I'm
collect
just gonna
things.
get some.
I'm assuming Shump wants to help other people
ravioli.
move furniture.
Yeah.
Put 'em in my
I'm not even gonna
pocket.
make you roll.
And just start eating
You
it.
gain 2 silver for both of them, so 3 or 6
You want some?
silver.
Ravioli,
I can't do math.
ravioli.
I meant
What's
3
in
silver
the
for each of
pocket?
them, so 6 silver total.
Okay.
And then it's up to you if you want to help the post office.
Nah.
Alrighty.
Right.
Yeah, that's all that's really on the job board. There's a bunch of things requesting like 3rd and 4th years, but
Lame.
you like the strong ones.
I am strong. I can lift like.
I have a
how many
bell.
touches.
Bell?
Yes, I also have
Yes.
a crowbar. I have ball bearings?
Yep.
Huh. I thought I didn't have them at the beginning.
Whichever kit you took.
You did. You.
I also have a hammer.
Use it.
What else would you guys like to do with your free day?
I'm spending the entire day.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I've acquired my thing, so I shall head back immediately. So, I'm traveling to go to them.
Alrighty. Would you like to set the trap that day or no?
Yes. Well, I have to wait for Mitch.
You get back and you probably go and look for them. They're in the training room. All 4 of their group.
Mitch.
Yeah. Are you
The
ready?
Scarlet Goose has landed.
You don't know what that means.
The Scarlet Goose has landed. Alright, let's go.
Alright. He just follows him. Follows Owen.
Alright.
Yes.
So,
To whatever
I
room.
got 2 things of oil. So if we set a rope to pull those down, and then after that, have the feathers drop. That would work.
Yeah, so we can. Whose room do we want to do it in?
Sealess.
Okay.
Sealess. Who else is in Sealess' room? We need a calling card back.
Ilmail, Searless, Ilmail, and Aaron.
Alright, well, they might get tar and feathered, but that's a sacrifice I am willing to make. Alright? I
Let's do
also
this.
need a piece of paper.
Okay, we can find that.
Spaghetti bandit.
No, that's way too obvious.
We can find the paper. What do we need the paper for?
For our calling card, obviously.
What's the calling card? What are we gonna make?
It'll be. What's up?
Spaghetti goose.
No, we can't have spaghetti. That's too obvious.
Right, Scarlet Goose.
The Scarlet Goose.
Just a very bad
P.S.
drawing of a
If
goose.
Aaron got hit by this, sorry. that's it. It's like on
It's
this
just-
little card like that. Like
It's just a very,
Okay, yeah.
a very bad drawing of a goose.
Or blood adjacent color.
And
Yeah.
ketchup.
Spaghetti sauce.
Keep watching. If anyone shows up, you know the code word.
Shrink the goose.
The Scarlet Goose has landed. See?
Okay.
There is no flaw in my plan.
Are you gonna set it up now?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll to set a trap. It's dexterity plus proficiency.
Is that sleight of hand or
Right?
what? What is it?
I use sleight of hand.
Yeah, I think it's either that or stealth, and I think you have expertise in both of those.
Sleight of hand or stealth?
Sleight hand.
21.
Wait, let me look.
I just noticed dexterity and then
In
your.
follows.
I rolled a 16. I want to keep that.
No, it's in Xanathars. Why did I say follows? Thank you. Simple traps. Never know. It's not what I know.
that guy.
Proficiency. There it is. And Steve still lives. Where are you? Set a trap. You create a trap. The total of the DC for someone else's attempt to discover or disable it. The trap deals damage appropriate to the materials you crafting it, or damage equal to half the total of your check. It doesn't say what thing it is. It's up to you.
Okay. I'd go to 21.
My hands are so slight.
Alright, so you
And now we wait.
go ahead and set that.
I don't want to say break because I'm afraid I'm going back track.
So you head back to, where would you like to go after this?
Let's see. I'm in the training hall, training with the Iron Wings. You know, going like.
Alright. Doesn't take Shump very long in Mortenheim, so she probably would have come back at the same time as you. So you'd probably train, eat food, be Shump.
Yes. Break people's kneecaps.
So the two of you are training in the room. The Iron Wings are in there. Some of the third years are in there. Second years, yeah, just a jumble of people. Elizabeth, we are discussing.
Oh.
Okay.
The games begin.
All right. So where are you going after that escapade?
The training room.
Alrighty. So two of you are training with near the Iron Wings, and Elizabeth comes and joins you. Doran, you're spending the day running around. You probably finish around 3. You guys probably got back around 3 and are training around then because of the trip to the town and back. So, Doran, it's up to you if you'd like to go to the training room when you're done, or... Alright. So all 4 of you are in the training room. Iron Wings are all in there. The Ivory Knights eventually come back, and they just walk right past the training room and go up and go start eating, go to the library, stuff like that. Everybody's slowly coming back to the school as it gets later. So,
Alright.
Hey, Owen,
What's up?
there was a note in my room that had very bad handwriting, so I assumed it was you. It said you took something of mine.
What'd I take?
I'd rather not say.
I don't remember doing this. We must investigate.
wait. I can't spell. I'm dyslexic, okay.
Seems
James.
Hmm.
You can say the number out loud.
21.
Okay,
like.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
Continue.
What do you mean bad handwriting means it's mine? You what?
Did someone put something in your room?
Well, yes, I don't know. Maybe they did.
Also
Maybe they did.
something
Why do you
in
think
your
it's
room?
me? Why do you think I have bad handwriting?
You've never seen Owen's handwriting.
I'll be honest, since day 1, I've had it said that he has bad handwriting and gets really sensitive if it's pointed out.
Perfect. You may still want to check your room. Something of yours might have been taken.
Well, you know what? I don't think they take my stuff.
So you're fine if I go take your stuff?
I might as well, how much you've been insulting me.
Just don't touch my stuff.
My handwriting is perfect. I don't care what you say. Perfect. Fine.
Alright. Where are you going?
I also took your apples. I'm leaving.
For reception.
Oh, 6.
She didn't take your apples. Your apples are fine. They're in your pocket. You're fine. You got a pouch.
Those ones.
You know, Elizabeth is kind of mean.
Anything else you guys would like to do for the day?
That's fine.
Alright. After supper, a little awkward. Owen feels betrayed. Eventually, you head to bed. So, are you eating quickly and heading to bed, or are you gonna slowly go? What are you doing?
I'm bummed out.
Alright.
Are you not eating at all?
My feelings have been hurt. No, Owen's feelings are hurt. Mine are not. But you know. Okay.
That's right.
What's up?
So, you going to bed quickly then?
You'll be
Here.
there, I'll be there.
Is going to his room.
I'm going to cry in the library.
Okay.
Then I shall go.
Okay. So you head up to the library, and the librarian's like a little concerned. And are you okay?
I've been betrayed by someone I thought was my friend.
She just gently puts her hand on your shoulder. Her hand's a tiny bit wet. I'm sorry. Is this just teenager drama? Is this like...
I was betrayed.
Great.
It's teenager drama, right? It'll be okay.
I am betrayal.
And like very soon there's severe thunderstorm stuff. There's severe thunderstorm warnings.
Ooh,
like,
fun.
Hunker down and
Okay, yeah, we'll be done really soon. We're about to finish the day. So,
And then
eventually, how long are you staying in the library? Like, long enough that Doran would go to the room first?
probably not.
I would go pretty soon. Yeah,
Alright. So, for brevity's sake, we're just going to say Owen goes into the room first. So, Owen, as you go to open your door, you twist the lock and the handle and everything. You find it, and then as you get it open just a bit, the door just starts to fall. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
I wonder who did that.
Roll 1.
Immediately, this
betrayed
door
by his door
is
as well.
falling on you. This
I
is a solid door.
Whoever has done this made an enemy. I was not in the mood for these childish pranks.
And you would take damage, but I'm not going to make you because you're about to go to bed, probably. Yeah.
Whoever the mystery person is, in my mind, they're an evil mastermind who slaughters puppies in their free time.
Soon the
Whoever it may be.
Iron Wings squeeze past you guys to go to their room.
The door. I'm still under the door.
Yeah, you probably help. Yeah, he's helping you out. Let's see which one's which. I have to look at the twins every time. So, Elmil and Cyrillus are in the front, Aaron's in the back, Egg is behind. And Elmil touches the door and starts to open it. Just pushes it open, starts to walk in, and Cyrillus right behind him. The oil, however you set it up there, I assume probably some kind of like bucket or something, it tips so it doesn't actually fall, and the oil just pours on both of them, feathers immediately onto them. A little bit splashes onto Aaron, but there aren't any feathers.
These
And
guys.
immediately, Aaron starts laughing really hard, and like he's got his hands like in front of Egg so nothing gets on her, and then she just kind of laughs.
This must have been.
And then smiles and, I'm gonna go to my room, and then walks away. And Aaron just goes in laughing. The twins just kind of huffing and try and go somewhere to clean up.
Someone dropped a
Yeah.
door on me. It must have been
That is where we're going to end.
whoever this fiend is.